Hey guys, Joel here, formerly known as the Collector 1138, and today I would like to give you a brief update about what's happening with the channel. Whoever out there is still watching, just wanted to let you know what's happening with the channel going forward, because I do have some plans regarding that, and then what is going to happen to the videos which have been online, the field trip videos, and what's going to happen to them. So, okay, first off, let's talk about what's going on with the channel. Basically, I have made tons of short films. Started with VHS as a small child, worked my way up, I guess it's a pretty typical story, through Hi8, DV, HDV, then switched over to actual digital video on cards and shooting with the Canon Vixia, Sony HDR FX7, and now the video you're seeing now is shot on the Sony a7S. So I've been making short films on a lot of different equipment with my friends over a long period of time. And so I thought, well, since the channel here is lying dormant, I figured this could be a pretty cool archive to place a lot of the short films that I've made over the years. Now, I'm not going to put everything on there. You're not going to see the VHS shorts that I made when I was a small child, but that doesn't necessarily mean that everything is going to be something that I stand by and I'm super proud of now. Basically, I'm just going to throw stuff on here that I think might be fun for people to see and that I'd like to share with other people for one reason or another. Maybe it's because I'm proud of it, maybe it's just because it was fun making it, or there's a funny story behind it, or it's entertainingly goofy, silly, bad, whatever. But basically, I did want to turn this channel into an archive of sorts. So there are a few different things that are going to go along with that. First off, it does mean I'm going to have to rebrand the channel. So I'm going to change the channel name to D-Press Productions. Because that is the production company name that I've used all the way back to high school. It's a combination of D, because my last name starts with the letter D, and then press, like a printing press, and then together it sort of sounds like depress, like a depressed person. That's what we're stuck with, so that's what it's going to be. I don't really remember the origin in detail of why it's called that, but anyway. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm just going to dump a lot of shorts on here right away. A lot of the older shorts need a little bit of work to get to the point where I would want to post them. Not like I'm doing full-scale restorations or really changing anything, but a lot of them didn't have, for example, opening and ending credits. Some of them I'm going to have to change the music on, or just do little odds and ends to get them YouTube ready. So I'm going to do that with a lot of the shorts. So I figured that'd be a cool way to use what is otherwise a channel that's been dormant for now over a year and a half. But that brings me to the next part, which is the videos that are already online. Of course, the famous Criterion field trip videos. What is going to happen to them? Well, I don't want to take them offline, obviously, because there are lots of wonderful comments and a lot of great memories associated with those videos. But the problem is, because it's not a continuing series now, having that take up a lot of the channel is not really what I want to have happen right now. And so I've come up with what I think is a pretty good solution. So I'm going to be posting a trailer video for the field trips, and it's basically going to announce that the field trips exist and that you can watch them. It's going to be a little trailer for that. In that video, in the description for that video, I am going to post a link to an unlisted playlist, and I'm going to make all the field trip videos that are on the channel currently unlisted. So you can still watch them as long as you have the link. It's still going to have all of the old comments, all of the old data, the original upload dates and descriptions, all that is going to stay the same. It just means that you can't find it through normal avenues. So search, it's not going to show up in the video section of the channel, but they're still going to be on the channel, just unlisted. So you'll be able to discover them that way. If you want to go back and reminisce, that's going to be a way to do that. And by the way, one thing I did want to bring up briefly, because I think people have asked me about this, are there going to be any more field trip videos in the future? And that is something that I'm going to have to say maybe on. If they do come back, however, they won't be on this channel. This channel is now going to be dedicated to the short films. But if we did bring back the field trip videos, you would see them on Alex's channel and my channel, CINEMOLOGY 101, where we review movies, and now that we've rebranded that channel as well. Originally it was just the Cinemologists, and it had only movie reviews on there. Now we're trying to open things up a little bit, talk about a lot of different things that we're interested in, so definitely check that out. We just did a video on Charles Bronson's 1970s Mandem commercials for Japanese Mandem aftershave, directed by Nobuko Obayashi, who directed House. So that was a lot of fun to make, and I think it's a lot of fun to watch, so you should check that out. We're doing a video on Zdeněk Liška, the Czech film composer, and of course we've got a lot of ideas for future film reviews over there and a lot of other fun stuff. So if we did go back to doing field trip-like videos, they would end up on that channel, because that fits in a little more with the type of content that we're doing over there now. To that end, also, we may bring this, the CINEMOLOGY 101 channel and this channel into dialogue a little bit, because we were talking about the possibility of doing a series of videos on that channel about making the short films, because we've had a lot of crazy adventures making these movies over the years, filming in abandoned buildings and making strange discoveries and just some very crazy guerrilla filmmaking stories, which I think are pretty entertaining. So that's a possibility where we may do videos over on the CINEMOLOGY channel talking about making the films, and then the films themselves will be posted here. So yeah, that's some pretty exciting stuff, I think. I finally have a home for those short films, and also we have stuff coming up on the CINEMOLOGY 101 channel. So check it out, guys. Thanks for watching, whoever is still watching. Thank you.